Hello, Daniel. This is to answer your question about task. It was Unit 6, Task 4. Um, the problem with this section, the a lot of the links didn't work, and that's why it's probably hard to navigate through to understand the concepts. But I wanted to walk you through and show you where things were so you can see it. So basically, go to your lessons, go to Unit 6, go to Task 4, then go to Instructional Materials. Click there. And when you get there, this first section kind of talks you through how to do the area of circles, and that's useful. And some of those work. Correlation coefficient, that was the formula that I sent you earlier, and that one's okay as well. But remember, with that one, it's really just plug in those values in a calculator, or I would just use the website to find the value of R. So that's what that section is talking about. And scrolling down to the most important part, I think the part I think you need help with is the finite differences. Here, you're going to be looking at some data, and let me pull up some data so I can kind of explain. Okay, I'm going to click on. I went down to finite differences. I'm going to click here where it says first differences, and there's actually a typo in here too. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here, basically on that task, you're going to have some data. Okay, with your data, you're going to try to model the data to either a linear function, quadratic function, or a cubic function. Either one of those functions. And the question is, how do I know which one to use? Well, the data they're going to give you, they may tell you to subtract something, add something, or do something, but you're going to figure out how to get this data. Once you get the data, you got to determine how you're going to model the data. And this kind of walks you through how to do this in the calculator. But essentially what you're doing, see my x values, they go up by 1, 3, 5, they go up by 2's. So there is a common difference. Well, now I need to look at my y values. I want to know, is there a common difference? Just looking at them, it doesn't look like there's a common difference if you subtract. Okay, well actually I think there is a common difference for the first difference. If I subtract 8 minus 1.5 is 6.5, minus 1.5, so forth. So for this particular example, the first differences are here because if I subtract each one of these, it's going to be 1.5. Well, what that tells me that this data can be modeled by a linear function. And if you go through this example here, it'll show you how to do that in the TI-83 graphing calculator. Let me go back to show you something else. If you go here where it says finite differences and awesome video, this video is wonderful. It kind of walks you through the whole concept of whether you're looking for first differences, second differences, or third differences, or even fourth differences, and depends on which one you're going to model. And the main thing in this concept, if you do the first differences and you have a difference, they're the same, well, you're going to be able to model it with a linear function. Okay? If you do second differences, the second time you subtract, and you can model that with a linear function. You can model that with a linear function. You're going to do quadratic. And here this says second differences, cubic function. That's a mistake. That should be quadratic. See up here it says constant, quadratic. So this one should be quadratic. So again, like I said, there's a problem with all this. I apologize. Here, third differences, cubic, and fourth differences, so forth. Okay. And what I would do again, watch this video here. Hopefully this helps. Walk through these differences here, and I think that'll help you with the concept of finite differences. And I think that's it. Oh, there's also a wonderful calculator on here. If you go to the second link here, this one will do quadratic functions for you. If you type in the data here and you click on analyze, let me type in some data for you. Okay, I typed the data in, and all I did was go down and type in, click analyze. It gives you the actual quadratic function that you need. So this one worked. This was on link 2. So if you have any other questions, just shoot me another email back after you walk through this stuff, and hopefully I'll try to walk you through it again.